Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gone. A quick pass to Cup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll run on first down with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and 2. Goal to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Sam Sloman is on. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gun on 3rd down. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Down at the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. First down carry for Barkley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So an opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going to a tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand, back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 6.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 3-3.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Goff on 3rd down. They got him in. It's Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Ball carrier.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot on the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And got his man complete. Past the 20.
You get nothing.
Touchdown,
like it.
Giants. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, gone. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here's Tate to return it. Broken tackle. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jones. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Rams 17, Giants 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Barkley. And some space here. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 34 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point is,
and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That'll be caught by Conner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
44-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Jones to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that would be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones now throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Michael Brocker is in on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Gall. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jones
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 4-yard line.
2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was a nice catch protection, not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Rams 24, Giants 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and that decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Jones on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 3 and 7 at the 44-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not much there, only a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
A handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brings up
well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on third down. Gone. And he's got a new one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now gone. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down now. It's Brown. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The tackle by Leonard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got an open man. It's a new one. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Brown. Pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Goff. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates Giants as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. To throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. One last throw here for goal. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,